Dear students, subscribe our school YouTube channel so that you will get the updates immediately.
Good evening children, this is Padma from GK Jain Schools. Today we are going to continue with matrices and determinants from 12th maths. Let us see about Gaussian elimination method. Let's move on to the topic children.
Now let's see what is Gaussian elimination method. This method can be applied even if the coefficient matrix is not a square matrix, and it is essentially the method of substitution which we have already seen. Because in Cramer's rule there is a condition, it is applied only for square matrix. So this method is for a matrix which is not a square matrix also. In this method, we transform the augmented matrix of the system of linear equations into row echelon form, and then by back substitution we get the solution. So now we will see the example sum. Example 1.28. The upward speed v of t of a rocket at time t is approximated by v of t. They have given the equation and t value is lying between 0 and 100. And t takes the values 3, 6 and 9 corresponding miles per second are given. Let's see the sum.
So example 1.28, given equation is v of t is equal to at square plus bt plus c, where t is lying between 0 and 100. Also v of 3 is 64, v of 6 is 133, v of 9 is 208. Means we will substitute one by one. V of 3 is equal to 64 means in this equation, in the place of v of t I will put it as 64, and in the place of t I will substitute 3. So this becomes 9a 3b plus c is equal to 64. That is my first equation. Similarly, v of 6 is equal to 133. So the right hand side becomes 133, and in the place of in the place of t I will substitute 6. So this becomes 36a 6b plus c is equal to 133, and then v of 9 is equal to 208. So right hand side becomes 208, and in the place of t we will substitute 9. So we have got the three equations. 9a plus 3b plus c is equal to 64, 36a 6b plus c is equal to 133, 81a 9b plus c is equal to 208. Now we are writing the augmented matrix. Augmented matrix is nothing but writing the coefficients of all these three equations along with the right hand side elements. See, 64, 133, 208. Now as usual we will apply the elementary equations, elementary transformations, that is r2 minus 4r1. So r2 will be written as it is, and then minus 4r1 will be multiplied by 4, and we have got it to be like this. This is our r2, we have written as it is, and multiplying r1 by 4 we have got a new r2 as 0 minus 6 minus 3 minus 123. Similarly r3 will be written as r3 minus 9r1. So we will write r3 as it is, 81 9 1 208, 81 9 1 208, and then multiplying r1 by 9 we have got this new r3. So now, so here we are having r2 is divided by minus 3 and r3 is divided by minus 1. So we have got this augmented matrix. Once again we are applying r3 as r3 minus 9r2, and after subtracting we got the new r3 as 0 0 minus 1 minus 1. Now it is in echelon form. After bringing it to echelon form, we will go by the back substitution method. That is nothing but rewriting the equation once again. This stands for a, b, c. So 9a plus 3b plus c is equal to 64. That is our fourth equation. Here a is not there, so 2b plus c is equal to 41, and last one c minus c is equal to minus 1. From that equation you can get the value of c. By getting the value of c, substituting in fifth equation you will get the value of b. By getting the value of b and c, substituting in fourth equation you will get the value of a. After getting everything, you can find the value for t is equal to 15 seconds. That is, you have to substitute t as 15 in the given equation, substituting the value of a, b and c, and we are getting v of 15 is equal to 376. So this is how we have to solve.
Now let's move on to the exercise. We will see the second sum. If ax square plus bx plus c is divided by x plus 3, x minus 5 and x minus 1, the remainders are 21, 61 and 9 respectively. Find ABC, use Gaussian elimination method.
Now let us assume p of x as ax square plus bx plus c be the expression when p of x is divided by x plus 3, x minus 5 and x minus 1. The remainders were 21, 61 and 9 respectively. You must have studied remainder theorem and factor theorem in your 10th standard. Same logic will be applied here. So when x plus 3 is divided means you have to substitute p of minus 3. In the place of x you will substitute minus 3 and the right hand side it will be 21. That will be your first equation. Similarly x minus 5 means p of 5, which will be substituted. You will get the value to be 25a plus 5b plus c is equal to 61. And x minus 1 means you have to substitute p of 1. So we have got the three equations. Now we will write the augmented equation. Augmented equation is nothing but writing the coefficients. That is 9 minus 3 1, 25 5 1, 1 1 1, and these elements will be 21 61 9. See, and here it will be easier for us to apply the elementary transformation if the first row is going to be occupied with 1. So we will interchange R1 and R3. See, we have got this new matrices, and now we will apply R2 as R2 minus 25 R1. Okay, because here we are having 25, so when multiplying R1 by 25, 25 minus 25 will become 0. That's why we are choosing it like that. So R2 implies R2 minus 25 R1, and we are getting it to be 0 minus 20 minus 24 minus 164. Again R3 implies R3 minus 9 R1, and we are getting it to be 0 minus 12 minus 8 minus 60. Both the elements we got it to be 0. This one more element we have to make it to be 0. So we are once again dividing this second row by minus 4 and third row also by minus 4, and finally we are having 5 6 here and 3 2 here. So we don't have any other option other than multiplying 5 by this row and 3 by this row. So after multiplying we are getting it to be in the echelon form. After getting it in the echelon form, see, we will go by the back substitution method. See, a plus b plus c is equal to 9, 5b plus 6c is equal to 41, and minus 8c is equal to 48. So from minus 8c is equal to 48, you can get the value of c to be 6. Substituting the value of c to be 6 in fifth equation, that is 5b plus 6c is equal to 41. In the place of c I will substitute 6. So I am getting 5b is equal to 5 and b takes the value 1. And again by substituting the value of b and c in fourth equation, that is a plus b plus c is equal to 9. A plus b value is c, b value is 1 and c value is 6. So a is equal to 1 plus 6 is 7. So 9 minus 7 is 2. So we got the value of a to be 2. So now the solution of a, b and c is 2, 1 and 6. So this is how you have to solve the sum. Let's see one more sum from the exercise. Third sum, an amount of rupees 65,000 is invested in 3 bonds at the rates of 6%, 8% and 10% per annum respectively. The total annual income is 4,800. The income from the third bond is rupees 600 more than from the second bond. Determine the price of each bond. We have to use the Gaussian elimination method. So how to get the equation from this statement problem is very important. Let's see the sum now. Let the prices of each bond be x, y and z. So what was the question? An amount of 65,000 was invested in 3 bonds. So the first equation will be x plus y plus z is equal to 65,000. And next statement was it was invested in 3 rates, that is 6%, 8% and 9%. So the simple interest formula is PNR by 100. Principal for each term it will be x, y and z, and year is 1. So only we are substituting it to be, because per annum means 1 year, and rate of interest is 6 by 100, 8 by 100, 9 by 100. So substituting and taking LCM, we are getting the second equation to be 6x plus 8y plus 9z is equal to 4,80,000. And the third statement reads that the income from third bond means Z with percentage is 9 is more 600 more than the second bond. Second bond is y. So there is no comment about the first bond. So we will have only 9z by 100 minus 8y by 100 is equal to 600. On simplifying it is minus 8y plus 9z is equal to 60,000. That will be a third equation. Now writing the augmented matrices and applying the elementary transformation, we are getting like this. And one more elementary transformation we will apply. That is R3 is 4 plus R2, 4 R2. And then we are getting in the echelon form. Now by back substitution it is x plus y plus z is equal to 65,000. Here no x, so 2y plus 3z is equal to 90,000. And third one is 21z is equal to 4,20,000. So from third one you can get the value of z to be 20,000. And by substituting z in the fifth equation, see the fifth equation we are substituting, and y to be we are getting the value of y to be 15,000, and once again substituting the value of z and y in the fourth equation. This is our fourth equation, that is x plus y plus z is equal to 65,000. By substituting in that, we are getting the value of x to be 30,000. So the prices of each bond is rupees 30,000, 15,000 and 20,000. So in today's class we learnt about Gaussian elimination of solving linear equations in matrices. In next class we will be seeing about the applications of matrices. Thank you children.